given way to the goatee, which means it must be fight night for the former two-division UFC champion Daniel Cormier. How about that skin fade tonight? Looking good, Jim.
The barber always does a great job of getting DC fight ready. It's part of the fight day preparation. You look good, you feel good, so I get a haircut on fight day. When I get into the octagon, I want to give the fans a show. From the wrestling to the striking, there is no area of mixed martial arts where I feel like I am outmatched, and it shows with the fact that I have won 2 UFC championships and have about 10 gold belts at my house in Gilroy.
The head coach of the Gilroy High School wrestling team. Shout out to Rosendo Sanchez boxing too as well. DC's jab has really become an educated one in the latter part of his career here. And in terms of the MMA application of wrestling, there's nobody who does it better. Once again, a big spot for DC here tonight. All right, so here is the Black Beast, Derek Lewis. It wasn't all that long ago that he beat Alexander Volkov, had won 9 of 10, and earned a title shot against you in New York City. Derek Lewis back on the grind here tonight.
Derek Lewis is a beast and one of the strongest guys that I have ever felt inside of the octagon. Every time his punches land, you can feel this unbelievable thud up against your head, in the body, and everything he does, it is just absolute power. He's a very, very good athlete, as he shows with these double kicks that he always likes to throw up. Derek Lewis, when you win 9 out of 10 fights, you're a monster.
And he is on paper one of the more prolific knockout artists this division historically has ever seen. The Black Beast, ready to get back to it here tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Cormier is 6 years his senior. Lewis weighed in at 260 pounds. He will have a 7-inch reach advantage. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 22 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 248 pounds. Fighting out of San Jose, California, Daniel D.C. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a boxer holding a professional record of 26 wins, 9 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 260 pounds. Fighting out of Houston, Texas, Derek the Black Beast Lewis. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
The veteran Herb Dean draws the assignment here.
You ready? You ready to fight? Do it.
All right, here we go with round 1. Derek Lewis, the Black Beast, is ready to go. He's worked very hard on his conditioning. He's fought a lot of 5-rounders in the UFC. Don't let the frame fool you. This is a guy who has the stamina to sustain into the championship rounds if we need to go there.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
Just missed on the front kick there. All right, so there's the early takedown. He told us on Thursday he didn't necessarily see a path to victory if he couldn't get takedowns. That is certainly a good sign.
Right away, he got the takedown. I don't believe they could have imagined that it would work so well so early. Great job. Nice strike.
Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, DC. Oh, beautiful counter with the punch there, and certainly making good use of what is an obvious edge and reach. Hey, finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort, but finally that shot was good enough to get his opponent down.
I don't know how many times, John, I could have watched this guy shoot takedown attempts without securing one. It's almost like out of pity. You feel good for him to finally, he jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And he's out.
Right secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go flat, chest to the mat. There he is.
And he's out. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Lewis. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look for him to transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight.
I want you to avoid that takedown.
All right, let us look back at some of the action from that previous round. DC punches in bunches.
I mean, over and over, he landed that big punch. And every time he landed it, he got the reaction that he was looking for. His opponent really did start to take notice every time he was loading that strike up.
All right, back to the live action now, DC, as we get to the start of round two. The Black Beast, Derek Lewis. Who's that good-looking guy? Daniel Kормyé. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie, and they separate. All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight. Well,
the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your...
See on that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
So as we pull up some numbers here for you, 29 total strikes have landed for the Black Beast, Derek Lewis. And a pretty good clip as well. He is striking at a 60% accuracy rate against Daniel Kормyé. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every...
And he's going for the choke now.
He's got his chin in, but now it's starting to slip under the neck.
Nicely done. Just over 2 minutes now to go. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to hold him.
Yep, absolutely.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here, and if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop the
fight. Got to defend. Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. Got to be careful, armbar. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle.
And this might just be a matter of time. The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. Round three next. All right, let's Let's check out some of the action, DC. What a display of just sheer punching in that last round.
I mean, he looks like a boxer. He looks like a professional boxer out there, throwing and stringing those combinations together. He landed those big punches over and over again, and it was this one right here that really did change the tide of the round.
Nice job. Kормyé gonna knock him out of the octagon. This round, he knows you're gonna come hard, so he's gonna be ready.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So here we go, 5 minutes remain in the fight. Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on Beat Street. He's hurting so bad. I don't know what he's gonna do to stay in this fight. Oh!
Landed that punch flush. Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, his opponent's squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Going for the arm here. He's out. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape, or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Side control now.
Now he's going to try to attack Kimura here.
And this might just be a matter of time. Somehow stays in the fight. All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
Punch lands, that's as good a punch as he's thrown on him.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect. And that one landed perfect.
Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land a straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation. The shot is blocked there by Lewis. Oh, tags him with the left.
That left hand has been really effective.
All right, he gets the takedown now, DC. We'll see what he can do in this advantageous spot.
He set it up beautifully. Let's see if he can now take full advantage of it.
What a fight! All right, so as we await the judges' scorecards, DC will look back at his handiwork. He had it all going from a striking standpoint tonight.
Man, he did a great job. It was very entertaining to watch someone be in such a great state of flow, a great flow state in regards to the stand-up. He said that tonight he would be very impressed with his performance, and I am thoroughly impressed.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 9-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Daniel D.C. Kормyé.
All right, so the judges are in agreement tonight. He is your winner by unanimous decision. Certainly pretty easy fight to score, I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was an easy fight to score. Whereas his opponent had a few moments, he was the one that truly did lead